Joey here, Eat, Sleep, Box and Repeat. Delighted to be joined by Craig Smiler Woodruff, and it is all smiles tonight. Celtic champion, that must sound good. How are you feeling?
Feel great, feel fine, fresh, to another 10 easy.
Watching you in that ring tonight, you look sharp, you look fast, you look like you were, punishing at times. You say about being fresh, you do look like you could go another 10. What do you put that fitness down to?
My coaches.
Just your coaches? Is it you putting in the work? Do you have strength and conditioning? What do you sort of attribute that fitness to?
My coaches got good strength and conditioning, got good training, good fitness, everything good in the gym going well. And, Luke, he's a very good motivator for me and just pushing me to, want to do good things for myself, my team and Newport.
And like all coaches, there's no doubt some things that you're going to pick up on from this because you want to take forward. What could you have done a bit better tonight?
There's a few things that he could have done better. I wouldn't share them on camera, especially with the Lonsdale belt right in the corner. But yeah, of course, we're always looking for continuous improvement. We're always looking for that upward trajectory and that performance from Craig. But for us today, we had a shot at the Lonsdale. We didn't have to take this Celtic title fight. We didn't have to take a 50-50 fight against an exceptional former champion like Ronnie Clark. But I believed in Craig, and we've taken him from 86 in Britain to number 4. And now we've got a shot at the Lonsdale belt, and nobody's won that from the city of Newport since David Bomber Pierce. And I'm very proud to be Craig's coach, but also, myself, Johan Berengi, Richie Garner, Andrew Collingbourne. We're a solid team, and we feel we're ready for the next level. We've now coached at Welsh, Celtic National, and the Lonsdale belt's next. And we're coming, and I can't wait.
You talk about the Lonsdale belt there with the real pride that the belt has. Forgive me for maybe being a bit naive from the outside, but why did you even take this fight? You've got it lined up. There's, the opportunity to just sort of, we'll just take a couple of months off and take the shot when it comes to us. Why would you take a dangerous, risky fight?
So we weren't gung-ho about it. We did sit round with the team and we did make an informed decision. But what we wanted to do was look at it, from the outset. And we felt that if Craig came through this fight, he'd have confidence. He's beaten a southpaw. He's beaten a former champion, a tough former champion. And he's also got the opportunity now to fight for the Lonsdale belt as the Celtic champion. And myself and Johan watched him in his last Celtic title fight over 9 years ago. And we feel that's redemption for Craig now. So the confidence, and everybody's behind us in the city. And we believe now we can go and fight for that Lonsdale belt and win it.
Confidence, big key word there. You must be beaming and sort of bounding with confidence right now. Do you look at the next Lonsdale fight? Do you look at the Lonsdale fight and think I'd rather have Gwynne in there, I'd rather have Willis in there? Do you care, or do you just want to get that fight and get on with it?
Obviously, if it's Gwynne, it looks better because obviously it's a Welsh clash, which is obviously big for Wales, and obviously we won that. Obviously, for Wales boxing. But I honestly don't care. British title. When I started boxing, I've always said I've always wanted to be a British champion. People talk about world titles and all that. I'm not delusional. You know what I mean? That's different levels. I don't think of that. This British title is my world title for me. That's all I ever wanted. So I don't care. Whoever.
Bear in mind, everybody's talking about Gwynne. Everybody's talking about Gwynne. And you've asked the question, why do we take this fight? It's not a foregone conclusion that Gavin Gwynne's going to win that fight. And I'm not saying that with any disrespect to Gwynne, but I think we've got to also give due respect to Luke Willis, who's a very, very tricky southpaw, very slick, very sharp. And Craig, he doesn't have an exceptional amount of time fighting, sparring with southpaws. So this is also an opportunity as well to fight with a southpaw, to get rounds in with a southpaw. 10 rounds with somebody with, former European, IBF, WBO experience. So this was also an opportunity to get those rounds in with a very tough, very durable southpaw. It was a great opportunity, but at the same time, we appreciate it was very much a potential banana skin. But we, as a team, we had faith in Craig. As Mr. Pierce said, we've sat down. I'm not going to lie to you, this has given me sleepless nights. You win this fight and, it's a great victory, and he's got a belt, and we take that belt into the British title fight, and it looks fantastic. We lose this fight, and, what anybody talks about is how we potentially, throw away the Lonsdale belt. But, you've got to have faith in your fighter, and if you don't come through these fights, you really got no right fighting for that very prestigious belt. But, we've always had faith in him. We always knew that ultimately, and bear in mind, I mean, Andrew Collingbourne met Craig some time ago. I get a phone call, Luke gets a phone call. We all start pulling things together, and we knew. But Craig is a very unique fighter. I mean, he's not the type of fighter that can just walk into a gym, for example, like St. Joseph's and function. He's got very specific needs, and we've just got to. Well, I wasn't going to say it, but we can give him what he needs to succeed, and fingers crossed we can take him to the next level. Fingers crossed he can take himself to the next level, because he's certainly got the tools.
I would like to add, talking about the Lonsdale belt, we have had opportunities for other belts, high level belts, which the manager's put to us, which he's looked at it and said this would be a great opportunity. But we've always turned them down, and we've turned them down because of the power of the Lonsdale belt. And the board are aware of that, and I think everyone in boxing's aware of that now. And yeah, I mean, we're ready, and we're going to give it 100%. And do you know what? I'd like to wish St. Joseph's good luck. I'd like to wish Tony Borg, Billy Reynolds, Roger Williams and Gavin Gwynne good luck. And he's from Merthyr. My family lived in Merthyr for a long time when my uncles were trained by Eddie Thomas. And I think it's brilliant, and I hope, I do wish them all the best of luck. But, we're going to get our opportunity, and that means everything to us.
Thankfully for your sake, Craig, we're not talking about a banana skin tonight. We're talking about you winning that Celtic title, going forward into the British title. Is there anybody, you've got this fantastic team around you, is there anybody else you want to thank just to sort of close this off?
Oh, it's endless amounts of people, like all my sponsors. I got some brilliant sponsors, like I got yeah, you are. It's more than that. You got ANS, who's who I work for. My boss is absolutely. I gotta go. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, mate. My boss Andy is absolutely brilliant for me. Giving me time off work to be able to train and stuff. I've never had that before. I've never had that pleasure. See, so there's a lot of people I got to thank. So I just can't say off the top of my head because I've been punched a few times and
You weren't punched.
My name's tattooed there because I wouldn't be able to tell you where it was.
You weren't punched all that much tonight. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time. Yeah, of course, can, Richie.
Thank you as well to Johan Barenji. Johan, come here. Because Johan he works tirelessly. Sometimes Luke works away. He's with the RAF, and this gentleman as well has spent so much time. And bear in mind, he's given up time with his family. He's given up time with his children. Same for Luke. Same for myself. But this man's effort should not go. It should not go unpunished. But brilliant. And in the corner with us as well tonight, we had Dennis Williams. We had Bob Plant. Two really big figures in Welsh boxing. Two guys to offer the right advice as well. We've got a great team, and I'm really grateful. But this is the man who put in all the work, and it's fantastic to be able to put a belt around his waist. This is like this is everything we've been working towards. And Craig's like my third champion. I've had a Welsh. I've had a well, if you want to term it, it's the the professional boxers champion. This is the one that's really important to me. This is the one that's meant so much to me as a manager, and to see Craig achieve it is just absolutely huge. He's got a lovely family. He's got a fantastic missus. He's got fantastic children. Next step now, fingers crossed, we can have another belt around his waist. We don't take anything for granted, but he's more than capable.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Can I just add one more thing? I can't wait to watch Johan do the cold water treatment, which he promised.